Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be finally checking out the Japanese, I think it's Japanese release for Giant by Stray Kids. I'm 3 weeks behind on this, but that's not too bad. I'm really looking forward to this. Just before we get into this, I do have my usual spiel, but the video does not have English subtitles, so we will just be going by feel. And just kind of appreciating the song. As for my usual spiel, this is not a substitute for the original content. I always recommend you go and check out, support the original content, whether the music video, listen to on Spotify, music stuff, music streaming services and stuff. This is a reaction. I will be pausing to give my thoughts, as well as allowing me not to miss any of the content. I find it though that this is just the way I react. So if that's not for you, that is totally okay. But without any further ado, let us get into Stray Kids Giant. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay. Ooh.
People think I'm big, but I'm small.
Okay.
With the goals, looking at my dreams through the crowd.
I'm sorry. First of all, the Sungmin is giving visuals as usual. The screws. It sounded like as the screws were being put in, there was almost like a musical cue in the background.
People think I'm big, but I'm small. I ain't satisfied with the goals.
Yeah, as they go in, it's like a do 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 do. That is, oh my god, that's so clever. I'm loving this already. Obviously with the title being Giant, people think I'm big, but I'm small. Very interesting is the word I'm thinking of. Interesting way to start. Beautiful. I will get past Sungmin's section of this song, I'm sure. Did we need all of this? I was just vibing with the song. Did we need this? Me just going to get a coat, just throw it over the top. No, I'm kidding. Did we need this? Oh, so we're getting just to keep it on topic of the song. We're getting very much of motivational song, which Stray Kids does amazing. Songs of empowerment. We're talking. Sungmin was talking about his goals. Sorry, I'm sorry. Chan's shoulders being out. Was it necessary? It's completely thrown me off. I'm loving his outfit as well. I don't know if this is the intent, but it's giving the Seven Dwarves with the idea of like mining and stuff like that. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be giving you vibes of, giving me vibes of, but that's what it is. I'm loving I think it's a prospector outfit. That's what they call them that someone's wearing. Everything so far, styling wise, including, I guess, Chan's shoulders being out. Everything has been very much visually pushing the themes of hard work, motivation, and pushing forward. Wait, did he just say The F word. I'm sorry. My vision is finally unclouding. I'm sure that there's a clever way that he's put that in there, but we know what you're saying. We know what you're saying. I'm loving the it's almost like different alcoves. Um, obviously in fairy tales. Oh, that was an unfortunate pause. I'm so sorry. There we go. Obviously the idea of the golden egg is very fairy tale. So there's a lot of fairy tale themes going on here, but obviously the golden egg kind of represents almost like the perfect reward. Like in Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. Jack obviously goes up to take the golden egg, and there's obviously a lot of trials and tribulations to get to that. But I guess it's the idea of once you have worked so hard and gone through so much, eventually you will get your just rewards. And I think that's, I've always believed that that's a perfect belief system to have. If you put something in, there should be an expectation of a reward, not necessarily a stop. I think you should always continue working. And pushing and trying to grow as a person, and as artists for Stray Kids, which I always think that they do. But it's that nice little almost acknowledgement of like, yes, we've got this golden egg, we've got this reward. Our work has not been in vain. I'm loving the way that the song sounds as well. Felix. Okay, I love this. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, shut up. I was just like, I was like, I'm looking for a place to pause here. I'll let Sungmin and then Han do his little bit, and then that whole thing just was like, oh my god, oh my god. The section with the IN, I thought we were leading up to like a chorus, but we kind of weren't. I guess the chorus or the hook is what's about to come up. But IN's section, obviously the visual image of him holding this giant ball or thing, and the stare he's giving to the camera visually is like a stunning image. But then you're like hearing his performance and it's just like, wow, oh, amazing. Oh, whoops, sorry. And then you had almost in the background you had just almost like boom sound in the accompaniment, like it was almost like charging the song with energy. And obviously as well with the kind of the visuals that we've been getting, it's almost like the musical equivalent of like mining, the idea of like hacking at something. I like this shot before we kind of carry on, because obviously Han is carrying the egg in one hand and struggling with the other. I'm going to say struggling because I imagine it would be a struggle. But it's that kind of idea of I can do it with my hand tied behind my back almost. Like even if like I am I'm not able, I'm struggling, or I'm going through something, or something's hard to reach, I will keep my goals in mind and I will still hold my goals, and I will push forward. which I really like. I'm loving the Sungmin sections. Oh my gosh. I love that imitation. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I love the change-ups. It's almost like dubstep. Ooh. I need Chan and I need Hyunjin to get the memo that I'm kidding. I love that I love that that Stray Kids always goes from strength to strength. You know, their music has, of course, developed as they've grown as artists. But they still managed to make it Stray Kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, amazing. I love that. Versace model, yep. I love as well, I'm gonna come back to this, in the background there's almost like in the accompaniment there's it's a synth sound, but it's the only way I can describe it is it's quite flowy, if that makes sense. It's kind of it's not an alarm sound, but it has that same kind of idea, I feel like. It almost like adds a little bit of like tension. It's not an alarm, but it adds a little bit of tension like an alarm sound might, in the accompaniment. I'm really enjoying this. Did he say crashing worlds or crashing waves just before again I move on? Was it crashing waves or crashing worlds? Because either works, because obviously the kind of the explosion of Stray Kids in the past year has on a global scale, you know, crashed, you know, like explosion everywhere. So both apply. Sorry. This game's easy to play. I carve up the sky with my hand like a sad. Show me what typhoon. Sorry. I love that. Come through, Changbin. I love the. Sorry, I'm gonna come back. I want to talk about this. We've obviously been seeing these golden eggs kind of throughout. I love the formation here. I'm sure it's intentional, but it's giving the kind of formation that a lot of artists and performers do before they go on stage. There's like a huddle moment. I've been a part of a couple when I was growing up. And you kind of like you all stand in a circle and you hype everybody up, and like build each other up ready for the performance, and often like performers will do the hand thing where they kind of do the hands go up kind of idea, and so I feel like this formation is that perfect, like, yes, we've got our golden eggs, but it's because of all of us kind of thing. I just want to say, I know I'm pausing a lot here. I want more of this shot. I want to see more choreo.
I'm a giant, crushing worlds below. I'm a
Okay, it is worlds.
I'm a giant, rushing off the lows. Cross the mountains, break our
Oh, Lino.
worlds in my hand. Oh.
Shut all the way up. Are you kidding me? That like mid-late bridge, whatever, refrain, whatever you want to call it structurally. Lino, soft vocals, and then just going into Felix. I need to hear that again. Everyone shush. This shot I also want to talk about really quickly. So I'm really glad it came up. This is almost giving Lion King, like a dark Lion King vibe, like in the beginning where he's lifted up. It very much gives that kind of vibe. Also kind of Jack and the Beanstalk kind of the top of the world kind of vibes. Sorry.
I'm a giant, rushing off the lows. Cross the mountains, break all the pain. Worlds in my hand. Oh.
I love that. Oh, I love it.
Worlds in my hand. Oh. Wake over.
Oh. Okay. Oof. What? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. Shut up. Everyone shut up.
Palace. I'm a giant.
I love that dance move with the doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. That, oh.
I'm a giant. Brushing off the lows. Run, run, run before we come. Run, 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 cause we're not done. Run, run, run before we come. I'm a giant. Crushing worlds below.
That was an interesting sound texture. What? What? I'm fine. No, this was amazing. I loved the different sounds and the different textures. That kind of that sound in the background is what I was referring to earlier with the kind of the smooth sound. It was almost giving kind of like industrial kind of theme kind of vibes. Even like the dun 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 sound at the end there, even that was kind of very industrial. The structure of this song was wild. It didn't follow like any like regular song structure that I'm aware of for kind of K-pop or pop music generally. Usually, because again, not again, I said this in a different reaction earlier that I was recording. Songs are usually verse, chorus, verse, and you know you have your little middle late. Whereas here we had almost like verse, pre-chorus, verse. Do we want to say verse? And then kind of chorus, kind of structure that ultimately ends in almost rather than a chorus, like a coda, which is kind of a fancy word for an ending, but it's like its own section. I really, really like this. Again, just because we were basing it a lot on, well, I was basing it a lot on feel alone. The lyric side was that I was able to pick up, and I apologize for earlier about the worlds and waves mistake. I have sensory processing issues, so I naturally struggle with perceiving and understanding words, processing that. So I apologize for that. But this song feels like almost an acknowledgement of their success so far. but also it's not a song that's kind of like we're done, we're resting on our morals. There was a scene where they put the egg in and magic kind of happens. I don't know if it's magic or science, whatever. Um, but where that sequence happens, and while you could kind of take it as like the final goal kind of thing, I feel like that's just their almost like their platform to continue, which I really really like. Because it would be very easy for any artist once they get a level of recognition that I feel like Stray Kids has reached. It'd be very easy to kind of go, okay, we're done. Like we're just gonna relax now. We're just gonna chill. But this song doesn't give that kind of vibes. It's a modicum of recognition, but it's almost saying like, yeah, we get this. We've got here, but this is our power. We can continue on. Kind of vibe. I love uh, the way that the song was arranged. There's a lot of sungmin, which made me very happy. I loved Ian's parts, particularly. I feel like he has come so far vocally. He was always amazing, but I feel like he's grown so much and his voice has grown with him. Um, I love the cheeky parts of Han that we saw. The melodic achoo section and the part. I love that. Um, I love Hyunjin's rap section. Changbin, of course, I love his rap section also. But Hyunjin, stunning visuals as always. I love the piece, the almost like solo piece within the music video of the solo choreo from Hyunjin. Um, Again, I loved Changbin's rapping. I loved the when they were doing the flying sequence, the grab of the top as like, whew, this is hard work kind of thing. That made me giggle a little bit in my head. Um, um, Felix's voice, amazing. I loved. I think now I'm processed. I think Chan said something like do re mi, and then like it was it's just a play on do re mi, um, into that part that's clearly swearing but not, but do re mi fa. Um, it took me a little bit on the processing of that, and I apologize. That such a clever line. He sounded great as usual. Lino sounded so soft and it's cheesy, soft and soothing, especially in the middle eight. I loved that while we got low voice Felix, it felt softer as well. It wasn't I'm going to attack you with my low voice, which often Felix does to me. Totally for me. No, I'm kidding. No, but he often comes in with the like kind of, and whereas it was still obviously the low voice, but it was a lot softer, um, which I really like because it shows a level of control in Felix and his abilities, because obviously it's very easy to do something the same all the time and become proficient at that. Um, but yeah, I think that was a really nice way of maintaining his signature, because a lot of people know him for his low voice, where while also allowing him something else to show, if that makes sense, at the same time. Yeah, I really like the music video. The music video visually was very well shot, very fantastical, very fairy tale. I didn't appreciate the squelch sound at the end. I'm sure it has a purpose. Um, but didn't appreciate the texture of that. Um, but no, I enjoyed this. What did you guys think? Please let me know. If you have any insights and stuff, because I don't really know anything contextually about the music video, please let me know in the comments below. Um, as I always say, this is not a substitute for the original song or the original content. Please go and support the original music video and the original song on your favorite streaming platforms and such. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Bye.